Hey guys, how are you doing today? Today I am bringing you cozy mystery releases of September and October. So I've picked 6 cozy mysteries that I have been searching about and I'm excited for reading. Now, I didn't choose like the ones that are like, this is the 12th in the series. I tried to stay within the first to third novel because I didn't want to get into too much detail and maybe spoil something for others, things like that. So without further ado, the first book that I have that I am going to recommend that I'm excited for, it's actually a first in the series. It's the Secret Book and Scone series. This book takes place in Miracle Springs, North Carolina. That is sort of a healing town. People come to Miracle Springs to be healed of their woes, of anything that is health-wise. And if they can't find something to heal them there, they seem to find their way into Miracle Books. And at Miracle Books, they find an amazing gingerbread scone from the Gingerbread House Bakery. They tell the bookstore owner, Nora, all about their problems and all about the things that are going on with them. Well, Nora has a special ability. She is able to find the perfect book to sort of help lift their spirits and help them find a way to heal, sort of speak. So a businessman meets with Nora and she has the perfect book for his problem. Before he's able to meet his appointment with Nora, he is found dead on the train tracks. And Nora feels that it is up to her to figure out who committed this gruesome crime. And so you're following Nora throughout the whole entire book, figuring out what happened, how it happened, and how she is going to fix it. Look out for The Secret Book and Scone Society by Ellery Adams on October 31st. This next book I am super duper excited about because it's by one of my absolute favorite cozy mystery authors, and that's Ellie Alexander. It's a first in a new series. It is called Death on Tap, and it releases on October 3rd, so it's coming out quick, and I am super excited to get my hands on it. It is about Sloane Cross, and she walks in on her husband having an affair with a barmaid. And so she decides that she doesn't want to be a part of his brewery anymore. She knows what she knows, and she's actually going to go work for the competition. And she's super excited to go and start a new adventure without her deadbeat ex-husband. So she's settling into her new job when she finds one of Nitro, her new job's competitors, dead in the fermenting tub, clutching the secret recipe for their IPA. And she sees that her ex-husband is arrested for this murder. And instead of being petty and just letting happenstance happen, she decides that it's up to her to figure out what happened. And so I am super excited to read this. Anything that Ellie Alexander writes is amazing. She writes a Magical Bake Shop mystery series and I absolutely love it, and so I'm excited for this new one for her. So that comes out on October 3rd. The next book that I am going to suggest is Asking for Truffle by Dorothy St. James. Truffle? Like trouble?
You're such a nerd.
Oh, I love it so much. You know, the best part is when I start giggling about a cozy mystery and then I tell Aaron the title and he face palms. If he face palms, I know it's going to be an amazing cozy mystery. Like, that's seriously how I gauge how well my cozy mysteries are going to be, is whether or not Aaron face palms at my laughing. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be a great one. I think that this is like the second or third one in the series. It is a Southern chocolate shop mystery series, which you will see a trend. I really like food-related cozy mysteries. So Asking for Truffle, the main character is Charity Penn, and Charity ends up receiving a letter in the mail saying that she has won a all-expenses-paid trip to Camilla Beach, South Carolina. But she's confused because she never entered. It's a cooking show that they would go to a local chocolate shop in Camilla Beach, and she would learn how to cook. Well, one of her close friends says that they're going to look into it. They're going to try and figure out where this came from since she didn't sign up for it in the first place. Well, her friend ends up dead, drowned in a vat of chocolate. Now, not the worst way to go, but still not cool. And she feels really, really guilty about what has happened. So she puts it upon herself to go to Camilla Beach and to investigate what is going on. She realizes that she is in a plot to sort of take down the seaside town. And she's trying to figure out how she's going to save the town and figure out who killed her friend. And it sounds really, really good. And again, there's probably recipes at the end of the book, and that's always a good thing. So, super excited for that one. And it came out on September 12th. So it only came out about not even a week ago. So it is out and you can go and purchase it as we speak. The next book that I'm going to talk about is Putting Up with Murder. That is by Julia Buckley. And I love the fact that her title is a pun. Putting Up with Murder. So Lila Drake is an amazing culinary artist, and everyone in her town is in love with all of her deep dish casseroles. Now it's the beginning of spring, and she is asked to sort of create a casserole for a very wealthy man in her town. Now this wealthy man has a lot of enemies, has a few ex-wives, and a lot of people that don't like him. Well, when he's found face down, dead in her casserole, she becomes sort of a suspect upon his murder, thinking that he was poisoned with the casserole. Throughout the whole entire novel, she is trying to figure out who did this, who killed this man, because it sure as heck was not her casserole. So, this book came out on September 5th, so it came out about 2 weeks ago, and it is out ready for you to purchase, and I am super excited. I think this is the second or third one in the series, so I hope you go and enjoy it. The next one I have is A Body on Baker Street. It's the Sherlock Holmes Bookshop Mystery Series, which anything with Sherlock Holmes I am super duper excited about. This is the second one in the series. It is by Vicki Delaney, and it sounds really good. So let's get into it. So the main characters in this series are Gemma Doyle and Jane Wilson, and they are the people that run the Sherlock Holmes bookshop. They are greatly anticipating a well-known Sherlock Holmes writer whose name is Renalta Van Markov. And Renalta's book series on Sherlock Holmes is somewhat frowned upon by quite a few people, and so it's sort of a little sketchy for her to come and have a book signing. One of the shoppers at the Sherlock Holmes bookshops comes to the author's signing, and they end up having a very heated argument. Renalta publicly humiliates the person who is talking bad about her books. And right after she has this sort of backlash and argument, she ends up sort of falling dead at the table. And they're trying to figure out what happened. Is the store to blame? Are Gemma and Jane to blame? What's going on? What is happening? And that's sort of the wrap up of what's going on in this book. If you want to know more, it has already come out. It came out on September 12th. So go to Amazon or go to Book Outlet or go to any other place and go and pick it up and let me know how you like it. And last but not least is a book that comes out on October 3rd. It is called A Room with a Brew by Joyce Trimmel. And this is a first in the series. It's the Brewing Trouble Mystery Series. And it's about beer. Get it? Brewing trouble, but you could brew things. So basically what's going on is that it's in Oktoberfest in Pittsburgh, and Maxine is the owner of the Allegheny Brew House, and she has hired a band to sort of kick off the Oktoberfest. She's super excited, getting everything ready for the festivities, until one of the band members is found dead, and it's up to Maxine to figure out who did it so that the festivities can continue on and help support her business. So she is running throughout this whole entire book, trying to figure out who killed this band member, why was the band member killed, and if you want to know how it happens, you have to go and pick this up on October 3rd. So this was my very first video of having like a cozy mystery. Here are some of the books that I'm excited about, my, sort of like releases. Tell me what you like down below. Do you want to see one for November? Do you want to see one every month, or do you want me to do like a couple of months at a time? So I could do November and December together and things like that. Tell me what you would like to see down below. I could do month to month and have more books. I want to keep it around 6 books each video so that I can really get into the detail of the books. I have also posted all of the synopsises. I have posted all of the synopsises, because that's what I'm going to say, because it's my channel and I can say it how I want. On my WordPress, actually, it's actually my second only post, but I put pictures of what it looks like, the date of the release, and in depth what each book is about. And that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found some more books to put on your TBR. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, because I want to see more of your lovely faces, and hopefully you want to see mine. I post a video every Wednesday and Friday, and thank you so much. Have happy reading, guys. Bye.